how I started finding out that he was a drug user.
Did he look high?
Okay, well, I let him drive sometimes. When we were heading back from Cincinnati up here, I let him drive my...
Tommy,
and now, see,
this is getting worse and worse. Every minute you keep talking, this is getting... Was he, like, nodding out? Like,
that's the thing.
Oh, my God.
So, like, I told him, I was just like, man, I confronted him about it. I was like, are you using drugs or whatever? And he said, no, Tommy, I'm, like, disappointed that you would even think that, blah, blah, blah.
Of course.
So... Like I did this on the night that I noticed that he started nodding off or whatever, driving on his way up here. And I was like, okay, pull over. And he did. I got over. I was mad at him because I was just like, first of all, you're starting to doze off, like, just minutes after you left this person's place.
Yeah.
And I'm just like...
like, how dare he, like, put you in that danger?
Well, first of all, the reason why I asked him was because I noticed, like, he was, like, dozing off or whatever. Mm-hmm. And...
Why would he want to drive if he, like, just did a bunch of drugs? Why would he be like, "Oh, can I drive?"
It must have been the high. I don't know.
But, like, why wouldn't, like? Okay, this is if I was a drug user. You know, if I was a hard drug user, let's put it this way, I would not want to drive. I'd be like, "Yo, let me sit in the passenger seat and enjoy my high." You know, I don't like what you know. Like, you drive, I'm gonna sit here and feel good.
I don't know.
That's just, in my mind, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Not like, oh, I'm super high, let me drive.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed whenever he got back from wherever he went to visit or whatever, he would, like, have a different persona to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm guessing it was the high that just made him like to drive. And he did like to drive too, because, like, whenever he wasn't high or whatever, whenever we would just be hanging out, he would literally always ask me if he could drive. And I'm just like, well, I drive all the time. Give me a break.
Sure.
Where am I going with this?
How does this tie into pathological?
Well,
liars?
what he would always ask me money for, it would always be something. That night that I was, I think I was beginning to tell you, I was the night that I noticed him nodding off. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew the answer. I knew he just went in there to get drugs.
Right. You just wanted to hear him say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, anytime that he would ask me for money, I'm just like, for some reason I believe you, but for some reason I also don't believe you.
Yeah. Well, and he didn't want to tell you because he didn't want you to stop giving him money.
Exactly. Yeah. So. Did you see this on my Facebook?
No. Uh-oh.
I'm only $1.
Let me tally mine up real quick. Oh, God.
The other day, I've been on Facebook like a crap ton here lately.
Shit.
But I posted...
I gotta get my calculator out.
It's basically a list of drugs.
It's a list of drugs, and each drug has a dollar amount next to it, and you have to add up your total is $10. So, okay.
Nope, my total is $1.
$1?
Yep. Can you guess what it is?
Alcohol. Jesus. Some of these I'm like, I don't think I've ever done. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
All the people that commented on it was like a crazy amount that I would not even expect.
Well, you're about to see my crazy amount, so get ready.
So I'm just like,
I've never done crack. That's a high dollar. Just $25. Jesus. Meth is also $20. That's crazy. Okay.
So I'm just like, I'm reading all of my friends' comments and I'm just like, what the hell? Who am I friends with?
For real. I'm gonna list off, I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna say some dollar amounts and I'm gonna then tell you mine. My brother? He's only $10 short of me? What in the hell? Ooh. Okay. Dang. Your brother.
I wouldn't even guess. I mean, I should have, like, I don't want to say this, but I should have lower expectations of people, but damn.
Damn. Okay. So my total is 77.
And your brother 67?
67.
Ian.
He had some fun in the Navy. I'll just say that. I've just had fun just because I was bored. And this is back in my partying days.
Oh my God.
I will say I have only spent maybe $30 in the last year. Made $30.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
What's your worth, I guess, this past year?
Oh, $12. That's it.
Go ahead and name all the drugs on there.
Okay,
because,
okay.
Out of all of them, mine is only $1.
Yeah.
$1 is alcohol.
Okay. So acid, $10. Weed, $10. Lean, $15. Ecstasy is only $5. Are more people doing lean than ecstasy? I don't know. Percocet, $15. Molly, $10. Heroin, $20. Cocaine. Oh, I forgot cocaine.
Oh my God.
Shit. Oops. Cocaine is $15. Whoops. Dabs, $10. Shrooms, $10. Cigarettes, $1. Alcohol, $1. Crack, the big ticket item, $25. Meth, only $20. Xanax is $5. Adderall is $5. Okay.
No, I have a
My
question.
grand total, $92 after figuring in a last minute memory. Whoops.
One of my comments was like, I have to reevaluate my friend list.
Well, I would say if I don't know, in moderation, anything is fine except crack and like heroin and meth. Never a good idea.
I have a question. Mm-hmm. No, in those those commercials like I had crack cocaine. You know that doctor commercial? Like,
no.
We can get you rehab or something? No. Oh, God. Okay, well.
Clearly, I'm not watching the right channels. if I'm not seeing this commercial.
Okay, well, I have a question. Because the guy said I was on crack cocaine. What's the difference between crack and cocaine? Because I didn't know that they were separate. I literally looked at this list and I was like, alcohol is the only
crack
thing
is whack. Crack is for poor people.
Okay.
That's a Whitney Houston quote.
Okay.
So you make crack from cocaine. You can make a shit ton of crack from a little bit of cocaine. So you make more money selling crack. Cocaine is that, the white powder.
Yeah.
Crack is like a rock, like a crack rock.
Oh my God.
And you smoke it through a crack pipe.
Mm-mm.
You can smoke cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
You sprinkle it over some other stuff instead. Why do I know this? This episode is rated R. Have to be over the age of 18 to listen to this. I don't know. I also learned a lot about this in health class.
Okay.
I don't seek out drug knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I going with that? Oh, the difference between crack and cocaine. Cocaine is very expensive. Crack is cheap.
Okay.
Whitney Houston famously said crack is whack. Crack is for poor people. When someone asked her if she ever did smoked crack, she said, no, crack is whack. Crack is for poor people.
So now, hold on. We were going to go over the price amounts that other people put.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to find it.
I saw 67. I saw 140 something. I saw 90 something.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Okay, so this girl I work with at Frisch's, she put...
Don't say.
Well, I'm not going to say her name or anything, but she put $7, and I was like, because that's all you're worth. I'm just kidding, though. I was like...
Oh.
No,
And I'm worth a lot. What does that say about me?
You expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 147, 127.
Yeah.
So 187.
Damn. If you added up everything on the list, how much was it? 100, 190 something, I think.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Someone put 92, 152. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. You want to do the math here real quick?
Sure.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go.
So if we add it all up, crunching the numbers, 177.
People must have counted how many times they've done.
Well, I don't think I can do that.
Well, and if that's the case, then I'll be well over $1.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Clearly.
Lots of dollars. Let's just say I'd be rich. I would be very, very rich.
My God.
Although I will say, I'm surprised that some people's numbers are so low. Because, I don't know, I feel like people our age are, like, super experimental with all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I feel like people always have been, you know, right. Like, all the way back to, like, the 60s, you know. But, you know, it sounds like DARE program didn't really do anything. Didn't really help a lot of people. It was texting me. Just kidding. It's Verizon.
Same here, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's interesting. That's a really interesting way to, like, kind of get a perspective on, you know, like, what people are doing and, like, people's, you know, their attitudes towards drug use. Ooh. Especially if, like, you know, people are, like, feel comfortable, like, putting their number out there.
Right.
You know.
It's weird because Nugget normally never, like, playfully plays with King. It's always, like, King aggressively playing with Nugget.
Nope. Everyone's getting booped.
All right. So back to pathological liars. It's just it's just like why? Because people do it just for fun.
Yeah.
I want to say I heard it on My Favorite Murder, where Karen and Georgia were talking about their stories, and their stories included a murderer who just lied to lie, or like there's people. I know there's people out there that just lie to just lie.
They get like a thrill from it. You know how like it's like an addiction. You know, like some people have like shopping addiction. Some people have like a drug addiction.
Yeah.
Some people, I don't know, have like. For me, I'm addicted to bread. Just because bread is good.
I heard that.
Yeah, man. So I think it's like it releases like that same like chemical like
what's
in
it
your
called?
brain.
Dopamine.
Dopamine.
Okay.
Yeah, like when they lie about something and then they get away with it. I think that's
so weird.
Yeah. In my very very unprofessional psychiatric opinion, I think it's an addiction. Yeah.
Very. So I mean, like I was telling you, I was like, I just want to figure out the science behind it, like because people just.
Well, okay,
like they're literally not in trouble.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
So here's something. So like when I was really little, I used to lie all the time because like I was really afraid of getting in trouble, like with my parents. Mm-hmm. So like, but I would still do bad shit, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I would do bad shit. And then my parents would be like, Erin, why'd you do that? And I'd be like, I didn't do that. They're like, I definitely did. But I didn't want to get in trouble, so I would lie about it. Like, the logic is not there. You know? Yeah. It's like, if I really didn't want to get in trouble, I wouldn't have done the bad thing. But then I'm like, now I'm double in trouble because I did the bad thing, and then I lied about it, and then I got caught.
See, what if you did the bad thing on accident? Because I feel like that would be my case. Like, when I was younger, I would, like, stuff, like, would just happen on accident or whatever. Okay, so there was one time when me and my brother or my brother in general, point blank period, wasn't supposed to go see his girlfriend or something. I don't know. My mom and stepdad were at work, and me and my brother were just at our mom's house. For some reason, I guess he wasn't allowed to go see his girlfriend or whatever. And he took me along with him because I guess I was too young to be at the house by myself. I don't know. But my mom found out that we ended up going over to her house. Mm-hmm. So we both got in trouble.
Yeah.
And
but, like, did one of you, like, lie about it? Like, oh, we can go over
probably.
There. Yeah.
But, I mean, like, see, I had to. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's weird just because... That would be like my scenario.
Yeah.
as to why I would lie.
Sure.
Because I